everybody. Oh my gosh. This butterfly is flying out to you. Anyway, I am really excited because we're not going to be doing just any old specimens. So we have these gorgeous butterflies, and when you get these home, you are going to go like goo goo gaga because these are literally hand carved. There's a very small artisan colony that does this. They do commission one kind of piece carvings, and they literally were brought this rough and said, try to make matching wings. Now the way mookaite, like this is mookaite, how it forms, it is almost impossible to get actually two pieces like this that actually would have similar colors where it looks like it. This is natural stone, not treated, but it's not just a regular carving. Okay, all right, can they not hear us?
No, they can hear.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm seeing everybody's eyes like dart around, like.
Oh no, I was just making sure Lauren could reach those. Okay, if I needed to assist.
Oh, I see. Because I was like, are we muted again?
No, we are loud and clear.
Anyway, so I was really, really excited about these, and so anyway, this is a booth that I go to all the time, and they're really, really special. I will never be able to have specimens like this again. Very limited in the amount that we have, and every single one is a one of a kind. And it's not our normal specimens that we usually get. And I was just so excited. Literally, whatever we don't have, it's kind of like, I gotta tell you, I've added so much to my collection. I've put these all around all my other specimens. But like when I see the quality of these opposed to some of the other specimens, because they're kind of raw, it just elevates my entire specimen wall that I have these. So pretty.
I like how some of them just have, they're more the golden tones with a hint of that burgundy, red, rust color. This one has more of that red, rust, cranberry. It's just gorgeous.
And so anyway, he had several. I probably only took about a quarter of them. All of them were so good, but I had to do the ones where I was like, I cannot believe they got this. Now, the other one that I have in it is the desert jasper. Now, mookaite, same kind of idea. This, to be able to get two wings that will actually match, it's not how it's formed and how the colors are. So what I loved about this is it's so hard to find greens, and there's actually the greens. And it's like if you're a Prazolite fan, like, yeah. This is like next level. It's just got that really beautiful serene. It's almost like that greenish blue color, that spa green.
Yeah, that's a good description of it.
But I mean, these are literally just so special. And so anyway, I took a bunch for my home because they're just so pretty. So I'm really kind of excited. This is one of our Black Friday specials that we brought in.
It is, and they're right at the top of the Black Friday page. We loaded them to the top, so they're really easy to find. But Janyl, I'm just loving the uniqueness of each one. How beautiful!
Well, and just the carving, the highs and lows of the wings. It's not like some of our other ones where there's not as much to them. But these are literally, this guy makes the pieces for like gold and diamond. Like he really services that very high end commissioned handmade pieces. Like they'll do one in the gold, and like we're talking way out of our budget, ladies, like where pieces go for $30,000 a piece. This is the guy who does the carvings for those types of items. So it was just really special, always going in, and I become really good friends with his wife, and his wife said, Janyl, I think I have something you might want. Because she knows that and I was just like, you gotta be kidding. You're in this price point? Like, in my price point? So anyway, yeah. So it's so unique. It's so different. Like, I know when I'm buying the rough, what's actually possible out there. So to realize how much he went through, he probably cut so many different slabs to find that pattern. Maybe 100, and then, wow, here's the other side of the wing. So now we can start to hand carve it. So, and the precision of it, because they're like, it's not done by a machine. So to get the precision and that patterning, the patience he took, and the amount that he went through to make two pieces like this, yeah.
Well, they are beautiful, and they're on the new arrivals page this week and over on the Friday or Black Friday page, and that is at Sarda.com.
And this is the crazy lace agate, kind of like that Laguna lace that we do. Again, almost nearly impossible to find pieces that will line up like this, to be able to do two kind of pieces like this. And you're gonna see how intricate the carvings are on these. So again, nothing you would find in Tucson. This person, like this kind of detail, you would never go to Tucson and actually find something like this. Like, you know, you saw some of the fluorite ones and the things, but yeah, the type of material and the skill level it took for these, definitely something for your collection, your gem collection.
Right? And I had suggested the other day when we showed these that if they wanted one with more golden tones or one that was lighter, just didn't use their order notes and put those comments in, and we would do our best to accommodate that because each one is so different. So.
We're going to start with some lapis. And okay, this is very limited, and actually, ladies, you might have remembered when I did the one that looked like the earth. It had the lapis and the white. Well, when we first originally tried to do that collection, we were going to do like solid lapis. He couldn't cut it. So there's literally just a very, very limited amount on these. I think you ladies have already realized it's very limited.
Right.
Because there's only 10 bracelets left. And this is the demortarite. You know, I always try to find that like polka dot freckly, where it has a little bit shades of blues and grays kind of in it.
Yeah.
So, and then of course our number one topaz right now, which is the sheer luck. It's just such a pretty, like there's a little bit of lavender undertones, but it's just that really pretty.
Oh, it is.
But
Gorgeous.
Color of the year too.
Mm-hmm. And before you move to the next item, we had a request to put a ruler next to the butterflies.
Oh, yeah, of course.
See the Spain size.
And while she's doing that, I want to let everyone know that we have a discount code today, 10 off. So use code 10 off at checkout, and that's going to save you $10 off your $150 order.
Cool. Well, yeah, it's so funny because like in putting them with the boxes, it was so funny. Like they do have these kind of boxes, so if you want to put it in a bigger box, you can. But it's so like I don't know. It just really I wanted to really frame that butterfly.
Interesting to hold.
Oh, because they're in an angle with the
yeah.
stand. There you go. Good job.
But no, I mean, you ladies that are collectors, like literally, you probably want to get one in each of those.
Oh, right.
I mean,
Do they want a
they're
frame?
so gorgeous, so
No?
gorgeous.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, here's
you
the
say one for me, Becky says.
bracelet.
Oh, nice.
Well, so in this collection, it's just a two-piece collection. And so anyway, I wanted to really, I'm loving the big gem pendants.
Mhm.
So I wanted to just really kind of showcase that gorgeous man. I can just see somebody
I
wearing
know.
like one of our collars
Ooh,
and
yeah.
then layering with like one of our station necklaces. Like, wow.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. I know this 3-stone has been getting lots of comments this week.
Well, and this is the time where everybody, like, because gemstones and stuff are going up, they're doing less gems. You're seeing, like, maybe not as many accents. I am having fun really cutting these pieces and doing these pocket collections.
And I just want to remind everyone that $10 off your $150 order will not stack with other discounts. So like New Beginnings is 50% off this month. You can't do the 50% plus the $10. So that would be off the, the live
$10
page.
off the live page.
Yes, and regular priced items or things like that, but not the new arrivals or like if there's already a 50% off, wouldn't apply to that.
I love this. This is just so beautiful. I mean, everything about it is just so elegant. The bezel setting on this is just so unique.
Mm-hmm.
These are marquees. These are actually, I know when you look at it, it looks like an elongated oval, but
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
They're actually marquees that are set into this. Again, one of the harder stones to cut to get that precision like that.
So I have a question that came up the other day during the show. When, how normally our bezels are that smooth silver around and you do the braiding and things. When it's like this and there's that scalloping or crown-like. Is it still considered a bezel set?
Yes.
And is there a name for that other fancy bezel?
Well, because underneath of it is like something where we literally cut the stone to kind of put it in there so you get that security. And then, no, these are just more of a filigree bezel that we
Filigree
use.
bezel, okay.
Yeah. And also you can see, of course I had my master artisans really do that granulation work. You know, I'm bringing in some like different patterns this year, but you're going to find that they go so beautifully with so many of the other ones that you've already collected from me.
And that we have in 4 sizes. So all sizes are in stock, fitting from a 5.5 to an 8 1/4 interest.
Yeah, it was all about tip to tips this year. Next year, as we're going to be starting to go, you're going to see less tip to tips. I'm kind of going for more link style bracelets, some more chain style like bracelets. But I wanted to try to get every color, every motif this year in a tip to tip.
Well, this is a nice, beautiful statement ring.
It is.
And it's one of those though that when you put it on, it's not going to feel like a big chunky ring on your finger, just because of how well Janyl makes them and the curve.
Yeah, I was gonna say the way it's curved, so you know it's gonna sit real nice.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. That has the navy blue Indonesian coral. Sheer luck is the accent stone, so it's going to match back perfectly with the bracelet.
Yeah.
It's all about the sheer luck color this year. We
It
just
really
love that
is.
color. It's just really elevated, like blues, like, you know, I'm finding that I'm not as much of a blue person. Of course, I always go for my black, sultry, like earth tones. But yeah, this classic, you know, navy's gonna be, I love, maybe I will become more of a navy girl because the navy's important. Clothing, more options will come this year.
Oh.
Navy, so this is probably the year to fill in some navy color for myself.
Well, Amberly wanted to let you know she's thinking of you and your precious daddy.
Oh.
So they know you're spending time with your dad right now.
Yes,
sweet.
I know. I'm out a little bit more. I'm kind of a little bit lost when I come back. I'm still like running things from at night when I'm finished. So yeah, a little tired, but dad is doing great. Like he's such a little trooper. So yep.
Next, we have the earrings. Now, the earrings are very limited. There's only 3 pair left.
Oh.
And I know that's something that,
3.
yeah, you don't
Oh,
always
they
do.
like the earrings. Well, this was such a pretty, like it has that new little ear wire. It's just the cutie patootie little size. Like, and I know it's so funny because I looked at these and I went, this is where I'd like to see some other earrings for you ladies. So obviously you liked this bezel. So, and I was not making as many earrings. Everybody kept saying earrings. So this gave me a little hint that maybe it's more in this kind of style that you like. So I'm going to get busy and see what we can do.
Yeah, these ones have great movement with it too, so you got that nice little flow.
And I like those kind of ear wires because a lot of times, like, because I'm active or I might even sleep in them and forget to take them out, you can kind of pinch those in a little bit. There's that ability.
Adjustable.
You make your own little, like, closure, right? Your safety closure. Well, this, we got sizes in. This was something finally that came in. We were able to get a reorder and fill the sizes in.
Yeah, 8
one
sizes.
of our number one Tree of Life, like
Right.
tip to tips that we do. But I love this because the cable quality.
Yes.
That's all hand twisted and it's a double twisted cable. But I love the sleekness of the high polished ends. But it just looks so good stacked with like your gemstone bracelets or your all silver in your stack. Like this one has just been that like extra piece that just looks so good.
And I like that it's not rounded on the ends either. So it's going to sit really nice and flat to your wrist.
Low profile.
Low profile.
Yeah, very low profile, Michelle.
I know. And you even did the
nicely.
hinge is even decorative.
I know, I was looking at that detail there.
So I love it when you add those extra little touches to your bracelets.
Well, and I think, yeah, these are those really great low classics. I love designing really great low classics for your collection. But really, Tree of Life, like that's kind of where I'm moving more towards is kind of back to doing some of my Tree of Life again.
Well, they must be liking it because this was brought in as one of our Black Friday items.
Mm.
We have a size 5 and 6 left. That is it.
Oh,
1 5, 1
okay.
6.
Oh,
Didn't make it to Black Friday.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
So
okay.
yeah. So some of these will definitely.
That was a fan favorite for sure, right?
So like that one, you put my little thing because yeah, I always loved statement rings like this, but it was a low profile one, like statement ring.
Right.
And so yes, I've always loved providing something. I literally shaped it to where like your hand is for your knuckle, but then still gave you that kind of piece. But you can wear it either way. Like there's different ways you can wear it.
Well, we have a couple of different options in the navy blue coral pendants. We have this larger statement piece one. It does not have the accent stones like the first one.
And there's only 4 of those left.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably one of the largest pieces of coral I brought in for you ladies that like those statement pieces.
Audrey said she wanted that ring. She missed her size.
Oh.
Okay, Audrey, I'm not doing reorders like on a lot of the gemstone because we're having trouble really getting that same color. But the silver, 100%, I'm going to be like, yeah, my Tree of Life things. I worked really hard in trying to bring some really pretty new things together for you.
Tracy
So
Burris
we'll
says we need a reorder on that Tree of Life ring stat, please.
Okay, stat. That's right.
Well, we have this ring available in all sizes, 6 through 12.
Oh.
And this has the Tree of Life on it as well.
It's one of my favorite kind of styles. You know, I used to have, like I said, the white mauve. That was one of my first rings that I brought to, about 10 years ago. But it used to always be about these big statement rings. And I love it because when we're in the department stores, like we would launch some of those at like 4-digit, like just under $9.99.
Yes.
Just a little under 4 digits, $1 under.
Well, Annika is on the feed tonight, and I see her commenting to many of you, but she says, reminding you to hit that notify me button. So if you see something that's out of stock, you want to click on that so you get notified when that comes back in.
I know. I love to hear the feedback from that everybody really likes it. I did get a notify me and I grabbed it. So it always, and you never know, something could actually come back up. We release a few things here and there. So if you're really wanting to fill out one of your collections, like, yeah, it might be we don't get it back in, but we release 2. And you might be that lucky person that gets it.
So I did a little research about this demorderite stone here. So I have some stuff to share. Janyl, do you have something you want to say
Well,
first?
I wish that it was as easy as that stuff that you hear about demorderite because trying to find the proper color and the patterning in demorderite, no. A lot of times the demorderite's pretty ugly material.
Well, it says that demorderite is one of the more rare and more unusual blue varieties of quartz gemstones to find. And as you were saying, yes, and that blue color is surprisingly quite rare.
Yeah, because it's so funny. It's like, oh, you have demorderite? So I'll work with new vendors and then they get the stone and I'm like, no, I will never put that in my jewelry. So I'm always on the hunt. Just like if I see pre-night, there's some things that I'm always looking for.
And they're also usually just cabochon, and ours is a faceted cab, so it makes it extra special with the faceting. And they're usually ovals and rounds, but not ours. We have this beautiful pear teardrop stone.
It's hard to get a really high polish on it. It's that one kind of stone that doesn't polish easy. So that's why I like to do the microfaceting with the high polish because I love to challenge stones. Like, really, you're going to be that tough for us? Well, we'll show you. So it is. It definitely, to have an opaque like that, you'll see a lot more cabs, Michelle. That is true in the industry.
Well, the largest rough demorderite crystal ever found weighed 139 carats. And my question for everybody out there is, where was that rough found? Where did they find the 139 carat demorderite stone?
In Tucson.
No. Wrong. You do not win a prize. So while they're answering, we could talk about the sheer luck bracelet.
I love this one. Anyway, everybody was wanting more selection of sizes. This one I did bring in 3 different sizes. I love the feedback. So some of you ladies don't want any extra dangles, so you might fit into 2 of these. So go with the smaller one if you don't like some of the charm dangle.
Right.
Go with the smaller size then,
Mhm.
okay? But if you like, to hook your bracelets and you like to have that extra space and you love the little charm dangle,
Right.
then go with the bigger size because you will probably
Yeah,
most
this
likely
one
fit
is-
into two of these sizes.
Mhm.
And Patricia Legg, got it, Brazil.
Oh my gosh!
Brazil.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's so funny. I remember when thinking I'm gonna all of the stone is so expensive here in America. We used to have a lot of Brazilian dealers that would come to Tucson, and not as many were coming. So headed over to go directly to the mines to try to find stuff. I was just shocked. I'm like, no, they're actually in one place.
Mhm.
But it's less and less, and they do have some of the most beautiful material. Matter of fact, a lot of the stones that I'm going to be bringing in this next year, I'm using a lot of really unique Brazilian quartzes that are rutilated, tourmalated,
Ooh.
really rare varieties that I've been kind of sitting on, and they're going to be fun, ladies.
Oh, exciting.
That's going to be very nice. Well, I love this ring.
I know, it's so sweet.
That would be really cute with some of our little stacker bands too.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Well, and I'm always wanting to do you're going to always find that there's a princess cut on this too.
Mhm.
And it's a 6mm. It's just that perfect size ring for your ring finger, right?
Mhm.
A lot of you ladies were asking for more ring finger things. So I'm probably in the next 3 months, I'm started to design some really beautiful new topazes. So I've been cutting them up and I've been working on the designs probably for about 1.5 years. But it's going to be more in this kind of scale and size for you, because I'm doing kind of that smaller petite scale and then very big and chunky, like the lapis we started the show with. So you're going to see a lot of, I've done a lot of medium, and now I'm going to both extremes this year. So you're going to see a lot of large, chunky, never going to be able to do them again, one of a kind, like opaque stones. And then we're going to do some great little classics like this.
Nice. I did see that one you put with the white howlite that came in, that big chunky stone that's going to be coming in a few weeks. So.
And that one Lauren put on was a brand new debut style that I designed for you. I really love the band detail on it. So they're just tiny little hidden pieces of the watermark, but you're getting more of that high polish, really beautiful marquee pattern on the ring shake. And I also remember we have a lot of those stacker bands. So if you want to make a bigger look, it's always fun to stack some of those rings with it.
That's what I was talking about.
Well, and what I did is I brought the, I always try to bring in bands that are just really functional like this. But again, you can grab these as thumb rings, or maybe you keep one, because a lot of people will just do a band and just use one. Give it to one of your best friends,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can be twinning your friendship rings.
Oh,
that
cute.
looks great, Lauren. Look, she put it together with the
Yeah, now you can
point.
see it kind of
Really pretty.
together.
I like it like that. That's how I like to wear mine. I know it's funny how I don't like the big statement rings, but I'll do that. And that's probably bigger than some of the other rings. And I'm like, oh no, that's too big.
It was so funny when Michelle came in. Janyl, look with one of our silver bands and one of the smaller rings. And I'm like, I designed it for that. I'm like, I love it. Yep. So yeah, definitely. I think that I always I plan all the shows. I pull all of them. After we've sold through, I always look at, which ones you ladies like more. So it's just so fun because it's like, oh, what will they need next? Oh, what color do they need? Or what's pattern do they need?
We have a question from Amber Lee. She's wondering if Lauren can bring up the Calm Refuge ring back so they can see the details a little bit more.
The new little,
So with the thicker band, with the thicker band.
Yep. Absolutely.
Go ahead and pop this one on. Here it is.
So it's going to be a really nice ring shake The quality of the ring shank, it's yeah. And then, of course, I lined out that little bit of a marquee, but just peekabooing through the sides, they're just really small detail. Like, it almost looks like flat jawline, but it was little pieces of watermark that we put in.
Yeah.
They're not perfectly round. They're like, you know, my watermark pattern is always going to be just like free form.
After we switch out, so I think that's everything on the tray, but we're going to
Yeah.
have Annika hop up and show
Right.
those pieces and her look that she has on, and we can see what that looks like.
Okay. 1 second.
She's multitasking.
She is. I'm just waiting. I was going to switch to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's a lot easier.
I was
Well,
gonna
I
say,
was going to, but I don't know why it's not.
is it? No, that's Lauren's hand still.
Yeah.
Lauren's beautiful hand. It's called a stack, or real stack.
You might have to do it on your end, actually. Annika's
Let me
not letting
see.
me. I've got this showing here instead.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, now my screen.
I love it.
Show you these beautiful new pieces we got going on here. Let's make sure that I get.
Yep.
Oh, not too far.
I've got a great little multi, but of course, I really love the tip-to-tips with the little chain pieces, you know, just to
It
kind
looks
of
good.
give a little bit of, I love a different kind of a texture with that. But faceted, and I love a good faceted with a really organic stone like coral.
And then we paired it with the silver earring instead of
Yes.
the stone earring. Just to give it a little
and
different
that
look.
is, you know what, did we show that one yet?
Not yet. It's coming up
Because
later in
it
the
is
show.
that perfect little huggy, it literally cups underneath your ear, like when you move your hair back like that, I can really see that.
We have 2 pendants actually. So we have this beautiful one. And we throw this guy on real quick.
The large and in charge statement piece.
Yeah.
And really you could, that's why I stylized all these together. That lapis was so spot on, the most beautiful lapis piece. It's a big 18 millimeter, that square, that 3-stone pendant. So easily
Oh yeah.
translatable between the lapis with the coral. All of those look so pretty mixed together. For you ladies that don't like to go matchy-matchy, you don't have to all the other things.
All right. We're back.
Okay, we're gonna go into a little bit of pink purple.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the star faceted in this. The Xanadu, oh my gosh, I've always loved, probably one of my favorites was a checkerboard oval, probably my favorite kind of cut. But when this star faceted, I cut some of the pieces to it, it's so beautiful. And I really, for the first time, did you notice I stuck in a softer color instead of going all bright?
Oh, yes.
I did that really beautiful pink cashmere quartz, and it's so pretty because that's the swirl cut. So both of those are competition cut stones. And then you ladies just love our pink purple abalone. You know, the really beautiful patternings that you see that peek through the faceted quartz, that window box is the top of the abalone.
Right.
Well, I was liking on the, you were talking about the cut on the Xanadu. When she was showing that, you could see these teal colors and blues and purples and violets, just all the different colors in there. It's amazing.
It is. It's like a neon little city over there.
Neon City.
And the way that they color the star facet, that it's like these little like steps that layer down, and because you know the deeper the stone is cut, it kind of literally radiates more of the colors. So yeah, it's just a very, very elevated cut. But I love. I know one day, just like my artisans that are masters at this, these lapidaries that are masters at their trade, like their pricing are going up and up and up. So I just look forward to continuing my good friendship with my friend that's that's cutting all these for you.
Well, I just want to thank everyone in the feed for bringing it to our attention that the post apparently over on Facebook today did not say anything about exclusions on the $10 off. So we have opened it up.
Oh, yeah,
So
get rid of it then.
It's
Mhm.
$10. So there's
Just-
they get to save $10 off their $150 spend, and they can use it on anything.
There you go. Yep.
So we fixed it.
Yes. If it doesn't say it, yeah. We went where we were, our little team here, we're small, but we are mighty in what we can get
Yeah,
done and
tiny
bring out to you.
mighty.
So thank you so much for your patience.
Mhm.
Because we definitely want you to have a good experience. We always want to make you happy.
Right.
Yeah, always.
So now you can use it.
Most of our staffing is in Bali, because we need so many people that do it. So it's kind of crazy. Like we literally function with about 20 people here in the States and 150 in Bali.
In Bali.
Just to get this jewelry done. So you can imagine with the 20 here, like that means getting it all out to you, packing, shipping, QAing it. A small but really, really tight team. We're all like family here.
Well, here's another 3-stone pendant option that you did with the matching the same stones that are in the bracelet. So that's going
Yeah.
to pair back nicely.
Good movement as well.
I know, I was really, you'll see, ladies, probably you ladies that have been with me a long time, like, I kind of get in this mode of when I'm designing, so you'll see different things. And again, the multi-bracelets and getting the multi-pendants, like, I have so many print tops where I love pulling in some of these pieces to it. And really, like, all that, like, the colors, how it works. Some really bright jewel tones, some very delicious like colors, and then that softness that like literally ties it all together.
Well, I just learned from Joey. He just sent me a little message that not only is it save 10 off 150, that is per order.
Oh, okay.
It's an
So
order.
you need it unlimited now.
So it is
Now it's no longer a one-time coupon.
right. So it's for every $150 order you
Okay.
place, you save $10.
Well, there you go. Okay.
And that is for today only. That part I got. Oh, that's so funny. All right, so we have some matching earrings, and this has our traditional Sarda ear wire.
No, once you start getting these ear wires, you're really gonna love these ear wires. It's literally the only ear wire we used to do. And we stopped doing a bunch of the other ear wires, and probably up to about 10 years ago, we stopped doing them. But we're like, you know what, that was our favorite earring. It was just that classic, because it literally provides, all of those are put on by hand. The wires are done by hand also, but it literally creates that retention. But I always loved it because it literally acts as a balancer, the way that it's designed.
Oh, okay.
So it balances that weight out on the earring so that it stays upright. And that's why we never went to anything else like that.
Well, these are gorgeous, and I always feel like it's such a treat when I see the earring in a stone option, because you
Yeah.
don't always do stone earrings, right? So
Yeah,
it's
these are stunning.
nice
I
when
think
they
I did
that
a
option.
little bit of a wave of quite a few, but then what happened when people talked about it, I looked at the stuff that's gonna be coming in. A lot of the bigger, chunkier stones, there were not as many. So when I get something cut, sometimes that determines what I can do. The earrings are always gonna be last. So a lot of the more like specialty stones that I've been doing, by the time I get done designing it, there is no stone left for earrings. So it's kind of interesting after I get sometimes I'll get the stones cut too, ladies, and then it's like how I designed it, and I'm like, that doesn't belong in that home. So like I'll go find a different stone or cut something. I do that a lot.
So Lauren is showing how the bead has that magnet inside, and you can switch out the middle. So this is our bracelet interchangeable collection. So this one happens to be in pink cashmere, and those end pieces, the beaded end pieces, are sold separately.
Right.
So you can buy just the middle piece, and then you buy those end pieces, which can also be made into like an extender for your bracelet.
And on the website, we do call it the bracelet component piece, and then the additional piece that you buy to make it a bracelet, it's called the interchangeable bracelet component and extender. Because you can literally use that as an extender also. So you don't have to use it as a bracelet. But once you hook it on, it's a bracelet. But if you go to put them back together the way Lauren showed when we first started, that literally you can lengthen a necklace, you can lengthen a bracelet.
Yeah,
You can take a bracelet, put it on, and then make it longer like an anklet if you want to.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And both pieces, both component pieces are on the Friday Live page next to each other. So
Oh,
you can find those easily. We have a watermark pink cashmere mystic quartz ring, and I love how this one's kind of funky, right? You did this little offset.
Gotta have a little edge sometimes, just because it's a
Yeah.
really soft neutral pink doesn't mean that we don't want edgy still. So like to me, you know, I'll always provide kind of a classic, but I wanted to do something really sweet with the bezel, so I did kind of a filigree, really pretty bezel, but I wanted to go kind of edgy and, you know, with that watermark. And again, if you have any of the Janyl Adair, the frangipani's, like mix your motifs together like this. But and if you've not tried our pink cashmere yet, like it's kind of one of those stones that you get home and you realize it's kind of like a chameleon. It really is such a neutral color that it looks so good with things. If you think of like a beige or like a khaki, you know how you can put it with so many different things. The pink cashmere is kind of that color.
Yeah.
It's not really like, hello, screaming I'm pink. It's a very sophisticated, soft, almost blush.
Well, we have questions about the interchangeable component pieces for the necklace that you made. Are there going to be any pieces coming for that?
Yes, we do. We actually moved that one up because literally it would have been a year out. So we
Have that coming
yeah,
still?
it's not going to be this year, but it's going to be towards the beginning now of next year.
Okay. And we stuck in one of the luxury Bali rings here. It's the Malawi pink color change garden.
Okay. Oh my gosh. In the benevolent style, it's one of my favorites in the Tree of
Yes.
Life. Again, this is that really nice little size. I always look for things for my middle finger or my ring finger because I tend to wear my statement rings on my pointer finger. I don't know why, but that's just, I know I see a lot of the ladies that wear it on their middle finger, and it, of course, always really looks good there too.
That our Malawi has that rich, deep color, and then that pops of pink too. It's beautiful.
Well, the Malawi is just its own little person. It's not a normal like Mozambique garnet. You're going to get these reds, but you get this pops of pinks. And again, this is in a fancy cut. This is not a normal like in the market cut. So I was very, very excited. That was one of my Tucson finds last year.
Well, it looks really pretty with that pink purple abalone. Look at that together. And the Xanadu, that all looks so pretty together.
It's perfect for the holidays, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The jewel tones like this, see? Yeah, and right now, like all the colors that are out right now, like the burgundies, the deep reds, and the rust, like, oh, man, the color palettes this year are just right up my alley.
Ola said she likes to wear her statement rings on her pointer finger as well.
I don't know, because I'm always looking at it. I'm always like, oh, I love these rings. Like,
Yes, I know.
I always can see the side view more, like when I'm, you know, if it's in the middle, I don't want to hide all the detail because, yeah, they're my favorites to wear.
Well, this is the brand new debut tonight. We have not shown this yet, the
right.
Xanadu Mystic Quartz ring.
Again, I wanted to bring in some, more low profile styles. I always love to give a little bit of softness, even with the watermark. So this is kind of one of my signatures. I do a lot of bands with this, my Tree of Life kind of edge to it.
Yeah, and it has that same beautiful cut in the stone.
And really the colors, like, I mean, this is one that you can even stick your blues with it. And it's just so pretty. You get those really berry colors, but also like deep under like purples also. But this one, the way it was cut, that bright blue that pops through too is so pretty.
Gorgeous.
We have a few comments to Lauren saying thank you for the crossword puzzle. They're loving it.
They said
love
they found
it.
hidden words, and I was like, did I put hidden words in this? I'm glad they love it. More to come.
And we did a matching earring in this one too. Wow.
What was happening, like towards the end when I was like, I wanted to do, our classic ear style, earring in a bunch of different stones.
Mm-hmm.
I know at some shows, we go on, we don't have any earrings, and we're like, oh my gosh, there's no earrings this week at all. And then we have one collection, we have two, so. It's your lucky day if you're an earring girl.
And we're gonna pair this with some of that Hayward's Muse as well.
Oh, now, these are right up my color alley right here.
Mm-hmm.
So it now really pretty paired back with that multi-bracelet.
The abalone?
But this is one of my favorite styles, but it got the micro-faceted, it's a 7x5 pear shape.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of my go-to bracelets.
We also have it on show special. So we have a special price of $149.
Oh my gosh,
So,
for a
for
gemstone.
Right?
Well, and Hayward Muse is probably one of the most expensive because it changes the color when you cut a lot. So literally it's probably one of the hardest stones to actually get all the same color to make one collection.
Right.
So, it's like you'll get things from us and they all match, but that's not really common. Like it's hard in the stone industry to actually get things that actually match together.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't see a lot of people doing sets because it's so much more work to try to get the stones to all match.
I see. Okay.
So a lot of people will just do one-off items because they just, it's easy.
Well, we also have the Hayward Muse, a multi-stone
Ooh,
bracelet in
yeah.
that as well. This is gorgeous. Love it with the black spinel pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you did those little pairs. I like it in the
I
pear
know.
shape too.
That is one, I don't know, the way that I designed it too, like you get the focus on that middle stone and then I did the pairs
Mm-hmm.
facing towards out.
Mm.
So it just waterfalls
Oh.
on your wrist really pretty.
And this one is priced at a show special as well for $199. So when we do those show special pricing, that will be in effect until Tuesday at 11:30 in the morning Pacific time, and then we clear that page for the next week's specials.
Oh, that's a really good one, Michelle. Yeah, because it's $279.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a big
This is
difference.
Oh,
top
yeah,
sister.
that's a
well,
big
and
good
some
one.
of these are right on the cusp of really such low quantities because there's only 5 left. So, these are ones that will probably hang around. I'm still trying to attempt to recut these stones, but it's not looking good. The color is completely different again. So,
And then we have the matching pendant, and I love the bail on this, how it's different.
I love the good statement piece.
It almost reminds me of a buckle
Either I like to
or
wear
a
some-
purse clasp, like that would, on a handbag.
Well, you could actually, so many of the ladies with our magnet enhancers like this, they do clip them on their purses as a purse charm.
That's cute.
They do.
That's cute.
Because they were like, you make purse charms. And I'm like, well, no, my magnet enhancer, literally you do have your purse charm.
That's super cute. I'm gonna have to do that.
You've got a whole open, range of, because all of them will go over that little,
Right.
you know how a lot
Yeah.
of purses have that little buckle.
We have a question from Becky Leaford wondering, will tiny pair spinel rings be coming in?
Oh, and the black spinel, I think we were talking about that.
Ooh, can we do it in the wish ring?
I feel like that's what, we're, you know what's so bad? I have so many things and so many months that I'm working on and then redoing stuff that I can never remember.
Well, it's because you have how many rotations in at one
It's just
time? There's so many, right? We're
I
ordering
know.
6 to 9 months out. So
And I'm constantly going in, it's like, and then I'm like, oh, I've got this. No, Janyl, that's 8 months out. Don't talk about that because it's 8 months from now. So, but I feel like that was asked before and I probably did try to do something.
okay. Well, brand new tonight. This is stunning. I love the abalone on this, and the leaf detail and the fringe panties. They're beyond.
Everything.
Well,
everything,
the way
everything.
that I faceted this, so do you see how it's like a diamond facet kind of on the top?
Mm-hmm.
So we literally cut this down to where you're getting that just little piece of the rainbow abalone.
Right.
Then you're getting the natural tones of the shell.
Okay.
So a lot of you ladies were saying you like that raw kind of like really raw looking type material. That's what this is, but it's really hard to get the consistency and to try to get the squares. So, but I get it. I get what you were asking for. So you ladies that really love just genuine, like really earthy, natural stones, you couldn't get more like natural than this.
Well, you did the whole bracelet and leaves all the way
I
around.
know. That's why I was like, oh, it goes all the way.
But after cutting these, they were like trying to pair, to try to find two matching pieces. I do have to be honest. There was this is where I cut, and there was going to be, you're going to see a ton of these in the gym bags, and some I just threw out because there were pits and stuff in it. So there were so many that I had to cut to actually get this collection done. But that's what I like to do, though. I like to have things.
The undergallery on that was gorgeous. It was all
I heard you
flowers.
gasp.
You heard me like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite new styles. I've been trying to do it. You're going to see a lot of different shapes. Like I did that really beautiful melon, that salmon pink. And that's in a different size. It's in a pear shape, but it's in a 14 by 10. These are really beautiful. I think these are 16 by 10. I did more of an elongated pear shape. So it gives a little bit more drama because I wanted to, like, I even made the little diamond on the top. We specifically cut to get this kind of really cool patterning. It's not something, like, if you try to go out there and find abalone like this, you're not going to find it. Because, again, I will custom cut things or do something, like, for my design.
Well, Gina Thibodeau said she ordered the tip-to-tip abalone with the matching ring. So
Yeah, this was like,
Gina.
I was like, yes, people, like, I know you might have asked like 8 months ago, but it finally arrived. So when you're asking for things, I always try to, I love gems. So you will say all different kind of gems that I love to do, but I love a challenging gem too.
Oh. Wow, I just saw that. I did a little show special on this one too. $149 for the Held Up in Grace tip-to-tip in Janyl Adair.
And these are the ones that take the most, like, for the finishing, because whenever you get that really fine detail like that, I want it to be, like, really butter smooth. The time that it takes my artisans to actually custom inset every little piece of silver on the inside of the bracelet. But these are those ones, ladies, that you love. Like, you collect all the silver pieces like this because they stack beautiful. I did that whole series of tip-to-tips like this, from the hammered to the watermark to the Janyl Adair, because I wanted to create a full silver stack of bracelets that you could wear together, or you could frame your other pieces.
Right.
But
That's why you see me stylizing a lot of the tip-to-tips together like this, because I think it's just a really elevated look.
Well, we have 7 sizes, so a fit for everyone.
This one I did every, like, quarter inch because it fits so nicely fitted, Michelle. But I like a looser bangle too. So this might be a bracelet that you might have 2 sizes that you actually bought too, because maybe you use one, for different occasions. And I always like a fitted one because if you have a larger bracelet, you can put that smaller fitted in the front and wear, kind of like you, Lauren. Like
this one was a little bit bigger, so I put that one and set it so it would.
Some ladies like to have the smaller one towards her wrist, but I always put sometimes my bigger ones because I like that overhang,
There were comments in the feed about the abalone looking great with the green reflections too that we have.
Because literally the colors, yes, because you're getting like really beautiful pops of colors. Yeah, that is one it's always so fun with some of this organic pieces like that, the abalone.
Yes. Well, the Janyl Adair ring we have available in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10. So they're getting down there. And
it's so funny. I went down to my little, I love supporting small business because I'm a small business. Literally, we have 20 people that work here on site and do everything. So really big for me. I love that. I kind of made that choice to kind of get a little bit smaller again because it just you lose a bit like when you start to get a little bit bigger, you lose that specialness that I like to provide for everybody. But anyway, they had this line, it's costume. I think a long time ago they used to use silver, then it was too expensive, but it's kind of well known, but it's literally base metal. They don't use sterling silver at all anymore. And they had a couple, she had them just like in this pile, and I was like, oh, those are big statement rings, and tried it on. They are just so uncomfortable. What? This is a big brand. Like, why would they? And I'm looking at like, oh, well, yeah, it's machine made. It's fitting it out. Like, we're not thinking about what it fits like. But I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep doing really good fits. Like, this would not be acceptable. But anyway, yes, I ended up, she's one of my favorite stores because candy. And she has one of my favorite candles.
She has candy there, is that?
Yes, but like she's always getting different ones. But yeah, so I go in there and get a bunch of candy for her.
Nice. Well, this is our Bali Crush Mystic Topaz, Janyl. And it is a set of 3, so we get another little stacker bands with this to make it a bigger look.
Yeah, that's a great, and that's an actual full-size band in the middle. But you're going to have so much fun with those 2 bands. This is the only one. It's literally a silver piece of wire and then a twisted cable. And then we basically twisted it and then hammered it into a ring. So it's a really pretty, just those bands alone, I think you would get so much use because you're seeing me bring in a lot of the twisted cable bracelets like we started the show with. One of my favorite tips of all times that we did. Most of you ladies already have the boundless tip-to-tip bracelet in the water Tree of Life.
So what's nice is we're down to almost single digits in that Bali Crush ring, but we still have all sizes. So good job,
Nice.
Janyl. You're doing good on your ordering.
Yeah, I'm really trying to pay attention to different sizes and order appropriately. Yeah.
Well, we have this Floral Harmony bracelet. It is a brand new debut. It has the abalone, praisiolite, and Bali Crush topaz together.
I went cuckoo on this one. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Like every single bezel I had, yes, my master artisans actually do by hand every little swirl. Probably my most luxury bracelet. Will I be able to do a lot of these? No. But man, is this one good. Oh, it's so pretty.
Well, and you did a special price on it because normally we're at 20% off, for a debut, but we did $100 off.
Yeah, well, because these are super, like, there's so much work. We bar hinged it, more work. Every single bezel. Usually I'll just do a couple, but like I went a little crazy on this one with the upgraded features. So I told you on some of the debuts, I want to be able to make the multis affordable because these are like when I get to match every single stone in these together, like I had so much fun with the abalone because each one, like I might have to sort through 20 stones to finally find one to match. But you know what's so weird? With the abalone also, I have to think of how I'm setting it in the design. So it doesn't always match if the points are going towards each other. So what happened is each time I had to match, I had to think about how the stone was laying on the wrist to match too. So
interesting.
But no, I'm totally crazy. I'm still like, it's all that crazy stuff that happened with my eyes the last couple of years. Like I can still do that part of it, which is so like, I'm like, Lord, this is like a miracle because that's my happy place. And the fact that I'm really good at that still.
Well, Christina Maria is asking, what kind of abalone is that?
I believe
It just says abalone on my paper.
Yeah, I believe this is the Australian abalone.
Okay. And Teresa Joy wanted to know if we were going to be showing the rutilated Copper Hill bracelet in tonight's show.
Oh my gosh, Teresa, it is so pretty.
I think we had that on Wednesday, didn't we? The rutilated copper.
Oh
Pretty
my gosh,
sure.
because I wasn't here. Oh, that is such a good bracelet. Oh my gosh. And there's going to be one more ring popping in that I did, Teresa. But I'm grabbing that one because it is the Black Knight Mystic could not be the more perfect stone for it.
Yes.
And all the other Brazilian material, I still don't have that color. Like that one is still the most rare that I've ever
No.
found.
Remember it had the black knight in it? We were go over it. It was like, oh
I
my
think
goodness.
It's a seven
yes.
stone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, when I was putting that on the tray, I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't even wait for the ring because I'm like, this is just beyond. Like, I have to put it out for this collection. Like, that's how I would have worn it this week with the other black knight that I put with it.
So 4 sizes in the Prasiolite bangle, starting in a 5-inch wrist, fitting to 8 1/4. So that's nice. For
Well,
those
and I
5-inch
love how the
wristers.
volley crush just like it's just so perfect with this entire collection. Wow, that's so beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? And we have a matching ring and pendants. We'll do the ring
I think
first.
the abalone will stay on there, but you know what's been happening lately? Like we used to be able to get where it actually maybe it's cut in China and sometimes it will say China, which every once in a while we get our things crossed.
It says we actually put it in Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Abalone. Yep, I went on the website and looked it up.
Mexico. Okay.
Yeah. And that is on our website, Annika, in the stone information on the listing, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly where I found it.
Well, and you know, like that's all this really great spiny oyster shell.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe that's why, like, because the really cool color that I cut down to. So when I put together an order, it's literally my lapidaries that will like sometimes go, oh no, for what you're looking for, this will be better. Just like the pink, you know, mother of pearl. When I'm using the pink, there's so many different areas that comes from. So it's always hard because she's like, Janyl, you know, I have to trust them to know what I'm going for, what shading of color. So very cool.
And the matching pendant has that incorporated veil.
Oh,
I
yeah, it
love
does.
how this is hidden.
Well, this is just such a gorgeous little classic. And I probably should have gone smaller in the Prasiolite, but it's
No.
a 12 millimeter. It's a specialty cut, like it is, yeah. The fact that I was able to, when this got cut, I remember when I first got a sample, I said, oh my gosh, I need a bunch of this. And then I will decide how I'm gonna design around. But I gotta make sure it's all the same color, a really beautiful color. So this is one of the stones that I actually had cut ahead of time, which I do that a lot of times. Just to make sure that I've gotta put it into something that's just screaming like this is where it wants to
Right.
live.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are going to switch back to Annika and show the purple look before we go on to show the tray.
There she goes.
Hello.
We can
Hello
get you
again.
put it in.
I got some beautiful purple pieces here for you. Show the ring.
See, and look at, I was talking about the twisted cable. That's why, because I have so many of these like twisted cable tip to tips. And it's gonna go like the way that, okay, this right here, this is the stunner. Oh my gosh.
love this bracelet.
I run in so many different sizes now too, Annika. So I have literally a size for everybody now.
So we mixed it with we have the Xanadu on there. We have some of the purple fossilized coral, and I brought in the Moonlight Mystic on the ring with this. So we put all of the next tray, kind of a little bit mix and match from the tray on there.
You're gonna love this, Olivia. You're gonna like love that. Ooh, the ring that goes with this too. Like these are the two I'm suggesting like together. But I love this bracelet because it's literally edgy, cool. But it has that museum gallery like granulation work that's done all throughout.
Oh,
I was gonna say that one. There you go.
Oh,
Now
there
you
you
can
go.
see that wrist. I was like, couldn't quite see that wrist.
it's hard to get that angle right.
Yeah.
We need a bigger camera.
There we
Okay.
Thank you so much, Annika. Yeah, so that kind of gives you that idea. We are a bracelet world here at Sarda. I just love designing bracelets that are just really gonna like stylize you and really set you apart from everybody else.
So Fiona Smith says, "Help! I need more purple." I think she's being funny because I don't know if you saw
purple.
her post she did the other day was her hand and her arm, and she had layered every single piece,
Yes.
I swear, of purple jewelry she had all down her hand, her fingers, her arm was covered. It was so cute.
Purple galore.
I wonder if she counted, because I'm very curious to know how much she had on her. There was so much.
Well, and green purple stone's not as easy to find,
Oh.
like in the industry. So I think
actually.
people that love purple, because one of my best friends, Lisa, who lives in Australia, purple is her color too. And I remember, it was always so hard to find gifts for her because, of course, it always had to be in purple. And so, I've always been really mindful of that. I think because one of my best friends could never find enough purple.
Well, the bracelet here is a debut tonight, so brand new and available, like you said, Janyl, 4 sizes, fitting from a 5 1/4 to an 8-inch wrist. And it is over on our Black Friday page. So it's going to stay on special at $179 through Black Friday.
Fully malleable too, so you can play with that a little bit. Those cables, you can kind of
there's some
bring it
movement
in.
in
So
there, yeah.
there's some malleability to that, to where you can kind of play with that a little bit.
There's some movement in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the matching ring, which is the debut as well in the Xanadu.
Oh yeah, and that has the granulation all the way. I love this little ring style. But that's in my pattern. So you kind of see this trade-like pattern, the way that almost like a signature that I use, where you ladies look at it and go, that's a Janyl piece. That's why you keep finding pieces and go, Janyl, is that you?
It's you. I was telling everyone to check the inside of their pieces. If they have a piece of jewelry that was made in Bali, that you always use that Sarda stamp.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're ever wondering, I wonder who made my jewelry, I never thought about that. Who made this? It's from Bali, but I don't know who made it. And you look and you see Sarda, and then you just go sarda.com and you can find all kinds of things that you're making.
And we have a comment from Linnell Barnett. She says, ladies, I just got my mail today. This is my new green mosaic MOP ring came in. It is fabulous. Can you please let us know when the bracelet and maybe any other pieces are coming? Pretty please.
I didn't think we released that yet. Did you sneak a couple pieces ahead? the green mosaic, because I actually have a multi-stone bracelet that is it's in the green mosaic, if that's what I'm thinking. The green. Oh, is the leaf, or did she get the leaf? You know how there's the mosaic that I did with the leaf pattern, but right when she said that, I was thinking that light green. That was something I thought I was holding on to, but maybe not.
No,
Sometimes when the show grabs my little stashy stashes that I'm waiting to put together as a collection. So there are 2 bracelets, if that's what I'm thinking, but one of them I did with a super rare jade.
She said a butterfly.
Butterfly.
Green coral? No. Mosaic. Janyl and I are like,
I know.
With all the different, and it's so funny because I'm in so many
congratulations,
different ones.
Linnell.
Yes, I'm just glad you found something. And I mean, I can ever imagine never not doing a bracelet. For me, I do 2, sometimes 3 bracelets per collection. So 100% there's a bracelet, I can tell you. Pretty spot on with that one.
Well, the tip-to-tip Lauren was showing in the purple fossilized coral has that cable twisting that you have mastered there, Janyl.
No, I love this style. And yes, what gemstone should I be doing next in this style? Because, this is it's got to be a different color for the next go-round.
Amberly's giving you a hard time. She said, what, Janyl? Who grabs whose coffee shop stash?
Oh, I think I know which one she's talking about. The Peace Promise ring in green mother of pearl mosaic.
Oh
It's
my
got a
gosh.
butterfly on it.
That was not supposed to be out yet.
Okay.
Michelle does, I don't know how, but I keep saying that I wanted to wait for the whole collection to come through.
Maybe
Well, Linnell, you got lucky.
That's why I was thinking, because I know my pieces is, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
You know what I
Michelle,
think
you keep
happened?
taking my stuff. But that's okay, because I just want to make sure the ladies that like to buy in full collections, that I'm actually able to. But that one, it's okay, because I have 2 bracelets coming.
I think it was before you told me.
Oh yeah,
There
always.
you go.
Always,
Yeah.
always.
That's got to
A
be
year ago, when you told me a year ago. No, it's okay, because
You know, I don't know.
look
I'll
how
have
we
to
made
look.
some, Linnell was like over the top happy. No, there's really, a really pretty bracelet that's coming with it, but the multi, Linnell, I have a 7 stone, and this Burmese jade, I was really just so careful of where I was gonna put it, and oh my gosh, it's just so, with the natural, mother of pearl, like, because it's so beautiful, that genuine, like, it was like a perfect color. And the praisiolite, like all those like gemstones going together.
Well, Ola says it's okay, and a couple people, actually, it's okay if the pieces don't come at the same time on the website, because they can't always afford to get all of them at once anyway, so then they can just buy them as they,
That's where it's like, yeah, but what happens, like,
to match them sometimes,
it's,
or,
for ladies that do like to get sets, I'm super crazy about trying to match as close as I can. But again, sometimes I think the expectations of natural stuff and matching exact, like, it's what happens when that's not ever gonna be possible again, and I've spoiled you ladies like this. Like, but yeah, I like to get as close as I can.
Well, we are now showing the Bloom with Kindness ring in the Moonlight Mystic Quartz, and it has the talkative accent stones.
Oh, I love this is a true real bypass, so it's adjustable. I definitely need to be designing some more rings like this that are adjustable.
Adjustables are great.
So
we had the malachite ring in the other day that I think was adjustable on the side.
Well, it was so
that
funny.
kind of,
Remember that I did that round ring too in the carnelian, where I'm like, I need a great, like, I came across that and was like, oh my gosh, we sold that really quick. I don't have another stone that I was like looking to maybe, there is some stuff though that, you know what, there's always gonna be too much anyway. Too much for you to pick from. No, there's some really beautiful things coming though, I gotta say, like, yeah. Ooh.
okay, well, this is a stunning ring, Janyl. The silver work, the stones are amazing, of course. All of your stones are amazing, but the silver work on here, look at the detail.
I do a lot of really like high profile statement rings,
Wow.
you know. This one I like because it really sits lower on the hand, and it's really just the gemstones that you see that are showcased. Again, I wanted to do something that's even the size of the stone. Usually you have an 8x10 or you have a 12x10. I did a 12x8 because it's really just, to me, that elongated oval is so much more sophisticated. And that tells you, you can't go into the industry and actually find us. Like, you wouldn't go to a gem show and ever find that size. It's not a common size. It's a specially cut and like literally cut to order.
You can just see how it hugs her finger.
Yeah.
So it's so comfortable. And then that lace. It reminds me of a lace. What are those little things my grandma used to have?
Doilies.
Thank you.
Doilies.
My grandma used to have those little
It was
doilies.
so funny. My grandma had them everywhere. My great grandma, my grandma. It was so funny. So when I went to Belgium, they had all that type of stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh. Brought it back for everybody. Nobody was interested in it. It was like they liked the chocolate from Belgium, but
Right, not the lace doilies.
they're like, no, my grandma has those. And, it's just, but now the young kids, they love everything really old.
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna say I like grandma looking stuff.
yes, I know. Even the dishes that you serve.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you made banana bread muffins the
Yeah.
other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. Like, you
We're
guys,
all about the thrifting.
Yes,
Linda
yes.
Davis said she still has lace doilies.
Oh.
And they're fun.
they were everywhere around my yeah.
So we have the matching Bloom with Kindness bangle in 2 sizes, fitting from a 5 1/4 to a 7 1/2 inch wrist, and that matches perfectly with that adjustable ring. And of course pairs with the coral nicely.
Such a pretty little bracelet, and you know I love that the
retention.
yeah, and that it has the
Does this one have a push button too, Lauren, on there, or is it?
No, this one's.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So it has the magnet in there, so you have your 2 closures, which I know, Janyl, I love the fact that you put 2 safeties on each of your bracelets. You have that retention and the magnet. Because you didn't need to put the magnet on there. It would have worked fine without it, but you do that so we have that extra.
Look how pretty that
Security.
is. It's just so elegant and just sweet,
I know.
you know. And that's why I love to do my all silver bangles, sometimes more contemporary, because I love putting a really contemporary bangle on with one that, you know, is a little bit more soft and, you know, like frilly, almost lace-like.
Well, the Radiant Glory tip to tip is radiant. Look at it glowing.
Oh my gosh. And again, I do extra on all my gem cutting, you know, the edges to get that extra pop. But I love abalone because like I love all the really, like that's all genuine patterns that are throughout that. And I have so much fun matching, you know, and putting these together, you know, like into my designs. That is probably one of my favorite things to do. And so when they come in, I'm like, oh my gosh, ladies have fun, like matching everything together. But even like downstairs, the girls that pull and pack orders are not like a regular shipping kind of team. These ladies are like on my design team. We do all this together with this small team that we have here to make sure that we are really picking you the best piece.
And we did a show special on this one as well, $149 for the tip to tip.
Crazy. Well, right now it's Black Friday. People need to be able to get as much as they can for gifts. I think, you know, there was so much the country went through, and I think really people are really holiday bound this time. Gifts, they really want something to give to somebody that matters to them, something they love, passing to somebody else. So.
Well, and we're hoping they're doing their holiday shopping with us, and then we're also offering that special for Black Friday. If you the additional savings for based on your order totals, so you can see on our promotions page all the different promos we have going on, but we have those additional percentages you can save if you're spending a certain amount.
I know. I remember somebody came back from vacation that helps line all that up and went, wait a minute, we're running all these Black Friday. Can we do that with that? And I just said, you know, I'm the kind of person when I like something, I do a lot of my Christmas shopping just with that because I love giving them something that I love. So when I find that high quality or that unique company that has something special, because that's what I like to do. You know, I'll give one really good gift, just like my grandma taught me, don't buy 10 cheap gifts. Give one really good gift. So I wanted to try to do as affordable as I can, you know, like on the bracelets.
Well, Lauren is showing the gift with purchase that we're going to be doing this next week. So there's 3 different ways to enter to win this bracelet. If you spend $300 on a single order, and that you have till Sunday to do this. So $300 on a single order. If you purchase any of the kunzite pieces, you can get another entry. And then if you go to our website and you select a product that's one of your favorites, share it over on your personal Facebook page with the hashtag #ShareSarda, you can get another entry. So you'll have 3 chances to win this bracelet, and we're going to be giving those away next week. We have 20 of them.
Well, and you see when it goes that deep, darker kind of mauve to the lighter, that's because there's the angel hairs, I call it, pieces. So it's translucent and opaque like angel hair pieces that make it actually do a cat's eye roll. So really, really rare kunzite material. It's really hard to find this. These stones are like a lifetime buy and cut for me. Truly, if you are into gems and rare gems, and these are just spectacular. And so I probably brought the largest pieces I have left, but we're kind of getting to the end of some of the collections. So everything we had left in kunzite was here this week. And that's why, so did you already explain the 3 ways they get that bracelet? Okay, I wasn't listening because I was looking at the gemstone just going, oh my gosh. Every time we do a kunzite tray like this, I'm like, I need more material. I need more to design around.
So we had a request to see these 2 together, so thank you. And let's show some kunzite, because this is gorgeous.
So this is everything we have in the house. Like, I literally took everything, even if it's just a couple pieces, that's it. I think some of it, we actually had to pull some stuff down.
We did. We're going to start with the Live Simply Bloom Wildly cuff.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Tip to tip, actually, but I think cuff when I see it because
Yeah.
it's such a big, I don't see it so big.
Oh, I just think it's so pretty. Anyway, with this, I didn't have a lot of gemstones, so I had to be really sparing. I couldn't run the whole like cycle of every size. our number one selling size is the 675, so that was the only one that I brought in because I wanted to give really kind of a mix, but wow.
Well,
Like the two gemstones matching them up, oh my gosh, again, my happy little place. I matched every single piece of those together for you ladies.
We have a question from Amber Lee. She is wondering, Janyl, oh my gosh, the comments are moving up on me. She's curious about the translucent kunzite that's coming soon in Sarda.
Oh geez, those, oh my gosh. So guess what? We have some kunzite where we only have two only. We have a size 7 and we have a size 8. That's all we did because we had 2 stones. There's gonna be some that are gonna be coming in that I am doing a size run because I wanted to do the whole sizes from size 6 to size 12. So we will be, I think next week, we're gonna bring in a few luxury Bali pieces that are gonna be really special. Is it next Monday?
The 25th.
The 25th. Okay, that's not next
No,
Monday?
it's a week out.
Oh, it's a week out. So yes, we're gonna be releasing the first ones that came in. So I think there's like 2 styles. There's 4 rings only. That's it. Because like I said, these kunzites are very expensive, but not like I got not the price you would find. Like it's super affordable, but yeah, these are.
So Linda Davis was asking us, when you said this was all we have left right now, is kunzite getting harder to get or running out? Or do we
this
just,
kind of material is not super easy to get. So like
well, you just make it look
with
so
the
easy.
cat's eye, I know. So this is a collection over a decade of actually getting enough of this together and then
Wow.
woo, we're doing it. Cutting enough of it to finally get there. So no, it's not super common.
Connie Hans Young got her butterfly specimen today and did a bunch of little butterfly emojis.
Oh my gosh.
And then I saw another comment, someone was saying they can't wait to get, Tracy Burris can't wait to see hers, so.
Yeah, and with that one, to be honest, we could not, like, on the markdown of that, there's, super little margin because I could not go home with those. So these pieces, ladies, you would probably, in a store, you'd pay $300 for those kind of wings from this person.
What shapes are the kunzites coming in? Well, they're testing your
I did
memory, aren't they?
everything. Oh, no, are you kidding? I cut everything.
Okay.
Because I wanted to design different things. So there was ovals, there's now rounds. I did a couple marquees, very little, couple pear shapes. But those are the ones that I mainly, the cushion squares,
Okay.
I was ruining the material. It was like, no, and they weren't cutting good. So because I wanted to cut it to where you get the cat's eye. And it has to be capped to get the cat's eye. The microfaceting did not look good on
Well,
this.
speaking of butterflies, we have some butterflies in the silverware with the roses on the kunzite necklace. It's beautiful. We are down, we only have 5 left in the necklace. It is on a Black Friday page as well, so it will stay on sale for $312 through the end of the month.
And then the kunzite, that's what, the big pieces like this. So just so you know, in the past, I had pieces like this, they would be for us one stone. The rings were $500. So I actually had. So when you see pricing, this is
Well, and then the little, I love
they
how
should
you,
be way more than this.
I love how you did the double-sided on the little butterflies on the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You flip those over, look. Both sides. So cute.
Well, that's you really see my artisans. Each piece is done separately like this. Yeah, it's definitely it is full on artisan crafted piece. Yeah.
And so that would qualify you for 2 entries actually, because you'd be spending the $300, and it would be a kunzite piece.
Okay.
So one order you get a double. See?
Oh, okay. I know I couldn't. I love that you opened it up because it was one thing we were doing, and then it was because those bracelet, that one bracelet, the pear shape in it. I mean, it was so pretty that I was just you know what? I gotta give. We only had 20, so that's why I'm giving 20 of them away. I just. I know a lot of people that have the kunzite, maybe they bought one piece. If like they couldn't afford a bracelet, I wanted to give the opportunity to 20 lucky people.
Right? And then we have a ring with the butterfly also.
I know.
It's a butterfly theme.
It could not be a perfect tree of life though. Like I love this ring. Love this ring. Like this was so fun to design. Again, my artisans, like every part of the detail, the finishing, like luxury. And then you look at the silly little price. That's what I'm about is I know that it's gifting time, so I'm really staying mindful of what you ladies,
And we had a question on the bracelet you're wearing, Lauren. The stones there are Zodiac Fun Mystic Quartz, Pink Vapor Mystic Quartz, and Pure Pink.
Yeah. And remember, I have that other one, the Zodiac Fun. I have that tip-to-tip pear-shaped bracelet that looks so pretty with this too. I did split them apart because I really thought this was pretty with the kunsites, but I do have that other piece on there.
So we have another ring option here as well, available in all sizes 6 through 12. And again, single digits, but we have all sizes left. So it means there's probably only one left in most of them.
And there's some, like, I gotta be honest, on some of these pieces, I probably should have even kept them aside, but I'm like, oh wow. Like, where you can literally see the translucence and you can see the threads going through it. And then you move it and it rolls the cat's eye. I mean, it's,
I know.
I'm in love with this gemstone, and it's been so fun, but I wanted to put it in some of the best styles, and really a diversity of different ones, but I really felt like the Tree of Life was the prettiest. Like, for me, it's just such a special, pretty stone that I wanted to do one of my oldest, like, motif patterns.
And thanks for putting those side by side, Lauren. You knew they were going to ask. They were asking the other day, could you put them side by side so we can compare?
Well, and we were looking at a video this the other day, watching the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when people get these home, because they don't look great showing. Like, it's really hard to capture the cat's eye roll. So I'm like, I know that's why you ladies keep coming back and buy more, because it is, if you think it's pretty and it's actually showing something in real life, in person, they're way better.
So aside from gemologist, most people don't know that until an auction in 1996, that year, one of the largest kunzite gemstone rings was purchased and owned by former First Lady Jackie Kennedy.
Oh!
She got a ring at auction in kunzite.
Well, she was probably just like, well, and when you see some of our luxury Bali, like, we're getting some of the gems. I can tell you, I bet you she had one that was faceted like ours, because boy, when you get that kind of high-end kunzite, some of the cuts, like, again, I was never able to do this, and now coming back being smaller, I can really pass that value. And you ladies that really love and collect rare gemstones, like, yeah.
Well,
one of my kunzites, do you know, in the clear is a 12 by 16 Michelle. Then I have 14 by 10s. So you're talking 6 to 10 carats.
Wow.
Of real natural kunzite that I'm going to be showing.
So,
not this.
He bought it for as a Christmas present. How much did it sell for? That's my question to everyone. How much did that ring sell for?
You mean then later?
I'm curious.
When it got resold, not when she bought it.
Right. No, I don't think it was when she bought it. It didn't say.
Yeah.
It just said how much did it sell for.
Yeah, that's probably.
So I went.
Do you know how many carats it was?
It did not say. It just says a large kunzite gemstone ring, accented in diamonds. So it had diamonds with it.
All right. Well.
So.
That'd be interesting, because like some of those kunzites, like, yeah. I know, I didn't know whether.
Too high, Audrey, too high.
Take some of these kunzites and actually put them and just sell them on the site, because they were just so, but I'm like, no. I gotta put them in one of my designs for you.
Amberly Miller Googled it, 431,250. She got too exact. I know she Googled it. 431,250. That is correct, Amberly. 431,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. All right, we have 2 left in this pendant.
Oh, all
And
right.
it has the English Tea Rose. Oh, English Tea Rose Mystic Topaz accent stones with that. I love how it adds that extra little. Now this one's really
There's
easy
only
to
2
blow.
pieces though
Yes,
left,
but
so
I can sure see the stone chatoyance in that one really well. And then we have a tip to tip, glory and praise. We have just one size left, a 675. That's going to fit a 6 to 7 inch wrist.
do you see the dark delight? Like some of these stones, it's like you literally can see that roll, like the color like that. Man, I had so much fun with these. Yeah.
And the next item was a debut this last week and was very, very popular because it is, right here, the bracelet.
Oh, the
Tip
bracelet.
to tip.
There's only 4 left of one size.
Yes. One of the sizes sold out.
This
Isn't
is
it
so
so
cute.
cute? Isn't it so cute? I know. Like, oh my gosh, I love this style bracelet.
Yeah, so only 4 left.
Oh.
But like I said, sign up for that Notify Me. I'm not 100% sure if we've released the samples on this one or not because it sold really quick, caught us off guard a little bit. So make sure to sign up for Notify Me because if we haven't, we'll put those in and they'll pop back in on Monday.
But yeah, I couldn't, what I've tried to do over time is do a bunch of different sizes and everything. So eventually something would fit just about everybody. Because every little piece in stone. But when I designed all this together, I literally kind of did it all together so that I could make sure that, I had a nice mix of things.
And we have the ring with the accent stones as well, Nurturing Soul. That's going to match back beautifully with the bracelet.
I
Love this silver. I know this whole tray is gorgeous.
It's almost sad for me in a way because I know I won't be able to do it again, each of these pieces, but at the same time I get excited that it was something I was able to find. I mean, there's so many things in my 30 years of stuff that I would not have known that I would never it be a one and done but I'm always trying to find that rare and unusual, ladies, because it is. And really for me to be able to, back when I started 30 years ago, I was traveling the world, making things. I'm just so glad that I made my home and my family that make these pieces for you too, because I think it's I'm able to do such an opportunity where it's it's Bali's known for pretty high end now, right?
Yeah. Look at and this we have one size also fitting the 6 to a 7 1/4 inch wrist. I like this. I like how different it is on the bracelet.
It's really
The open work, the open.
Well, this one is definitely has a presence. But the gemstone, it's wow.
And Cynthia Sims is requesting kunzite earrings.
It was so, I don't think I put them mailing because these are so hard into bracelets,
Our intention and everything bracelet, we are down to just 5. We have 5 left. But the silver work and the stone is huge on this one.
Now the,
gorgeous.
just rose quartz is really pretty with this too, so you could always wear some rose quartz earrings with it. Which are really pretty.
Or any of your silver.
Or all my all silver pieces,
right?
yeah.
They would look nice.
There's so many different styles. When I do an earring too, it's hard. No, I wanted a stud. No, I wanted a clip. No, I wanted a. So it's my bracelet. I know that whatever I do in the bracelet, they're always going to be good.
And then the last item on the tray is the single stone pendant, and that is a monster stone as well. There's only 4 left. Look at that. It's as big as the bracelet.
These are every single one.
Linda said pearls too. She would wear pearls.
Yeah,
Ooh,
really,
That'd
classy.
be pretty.
Really classy. Very elegant.
I always think moissanite
Oh,
too.
moissanite? Oh,
Whenever
right?
I need an ear.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, moissanite.
Mm-hmm.
We always know that to go with everything.
Yeah, it's so funny when I got down because I always wanted to make more of these pieces and I couldn't. So definitely I'm pretty confident in I never had enough for earrings. I'm pretty, like, that's what I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, how about some Sweetheart Turquoise and Sleeping Beauty?
Okay, so on this, I started this, so on that last bracelet, the Zodiac Fun, we had some of the gemstones in it, so I started it with, I'm obsessed with this tip to tip. Yeah, oh my gosh. And everything about it, this used to be one of my #1 selling styles. So I really upgraded all the granulation work, the filigree work, and made it, kind of relaunched it to, more of a couture like quality.
Yeah.
I'm like with my artisans now, I'm like, we don't hold back. Like we get to do all those other things and things that we would say, oh, they only want this. No, we're doing everything to excellence now. Like, and before I still did, but
As
now
much
it's
as you
like,
could, yeah.
oh yeah, I'm
You had
not
rules.
holding back.
You had rules. You don't have rules now. You have your own rules.
Yes, best, better.
So $229. So it is on a show special tonight as well, and we have it in 2 sizes.
Ah, such a great look. Such a great look.
And then we have a matching Janyl Adair Zodiac Fun Mystic Quartz ring too.
Again, these are those really beautiful classics. The color of this is just so pretty too. Really, it's so funny. Some people would say it's towards a pink. Some would say it's towards a purple. To me, it's very sultry. I love these colors that are just rich, expensive looking, and just.
It definitely is that.
When it walks in a room, it is noticed.
And it has been shopped. So we have a 5 or a 9 or a 10, 11, 12. So size 5 and then 9 through 12. So 6, 7, 8s are gone.
Well, and you know what, with these, you can always wear a lot of those other gem rings. That's why I brought that pure pink and did it with it. I'm going to have some other collections. I'm going to be bringing in more because this is that perfect pink. So the only time I could ever get, we're not on that ring yet. The next ring that we're going to show. But the next,
there's our sirens.
Yeah.
there we go.
Our afternoon sirens. You were speaking to the Wondrous Delight ring, the Radiant Happiest ring in pure pink, I believe. This one, right?
Yeah, it's that hot pink that really and usually I could only get it in a lab created sapphire. It's the rose sapphire, but this one, there's definitely more of a sophistication to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have it in all sizes and $48.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Silly. That's what you say. That's silly.
Yeah.
What a great gift. Again,
Yes.
I think someone would just be so thrilled to get that type of present.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $48.
Actually, I think that's a type. I think that's wrong. But if it's on the website at that.
Is that wrong? Do you want me to check? I can check it
That'd
after.
be great if it, we're not going to change it anyway.
No, but I can
Once-
check
once
it
I launch
after.
it, but I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think.
Rooted
Yeah,
in
'cause
faith.
look
Good
at
thing
this-
you're rooted in
Look at
faith.
the silver one is 48, so that's why I'm like, with the gemstone, I'm like, it's probably wrong. They probably forgot to put the.
So, our silver ring,
We used to make a lot more mistakes like this. Like, if not, we go off the rails and do stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter which one.
and the silver ring is available in sizes 7 through 12. And I love the tree of life on this little round on the face of it.
It's all about the tree of
Mhm.
life right now. Some of the bracelets and the different things that I'm going to be bringing in. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted that. I really wanted to bring in that quality again.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was starting to design and do things, like my hand just took its place, and that's what I was starting to design out. So, yeah, you're going to probably see this next month. You being able to get the bracelets, rings, I got some really, really beautiful tree of life. And I love this one because it's definitely curved to your finger and just a little bit of a puff. I did a really small one like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, the small one's not really me. This is more like,
Yes.
but it's not my big statements like I do. So I feel like that's kind of, I now have 3 sizes for everybody.
debuted tonight on the Sleeping Beauty turquoise earrings. They have the chain link bead on them, which I think is so fun.
I have not had my little drop beads for a long time. So I had, we had those in black spinel forever, but I'm like, sorry, with Sleeping Beauty turquoise, like getting harder and harder to find in that robin's egg blue. I'm like, I've got to do a good classic like pair like this.
And that was one of the things I had written down, Janyl, is that Sleeping Beauty mine, known for its light blue turquoise without the matrix, but much of the Kingman now is coming with the spider web. They're having a hard time getting it with this purity that you have without the matrix.
Oh no, it's chalky white that you see throughout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's been happening for a while. That's why I usually get goods and I recut it because it's still not okay for me. So.
And we had a question, the pink ring that we showed on the the one that you're wearing.
It should have been lined up with it. That's the Zodiac Fun.
So the ring on Lauren's pointer finger, would it match, do you think it would match the magenta sapphire that we have? The tip to tip magenta?
It's definitely a different color, but
it would look pretty together.
Okay. Yes, yummy. Very yummy together.
So this is the matching pendant in the Zodiac Fun. And then we have another Tree of Life ring, which I like this one. This is one of my faves here. And with the high polish. And it looks like we have sizes 5 through 10 left. The beautiful Tree of Life under gallery as well. And on the front, how it has the stations with the Tree of Life versus the high polish. It's not flat. It kind of curves and domes and raises. A lot of dimension. And then the larger section and the smaller, it's just fun.
That one was a bit to kind of like to get that perfect like architecture but comfort. So yeah, this one we had this one first and then we brought the watermark in. So I do 2 different variations of this that you can find on the website.
And we do not need to size up in this ring. You order true to size on that.
Yes.
Next up are the Tree of Life studs. Those are the ones that Annika was wearing earlier with her look. And we are down to single digits on the stud earrings for $64.
Are they? Yes.
Just hit single digits.
This is that perfect little huggy classic style that I love doing. It's just a great little classic. If you're a hoop girl, you can never have enough of the different style of hoops. I was really excited to bring these back.
And this was a good one, like we were talking about, what could you wear with the kunzite? I feel like this would match back really well with the kunzite pieces.
With all the you're right.
Because of all the Tree of Life. And
well, and a very, would match the sophistication of the material kunzite. Yeah.
Has that same look. For sure. Bring About Peace bracelet, and now we're moving to the Sweetheart Kingman turquoise with the Sleeping Beauty accent stones.
And this is the little
little
chameleon stone that it doesn't matter what you put it with, it is just one of the best stones that I found. But not every material is the same. What I get is so different than what you see in the market as a standard. The quality of the Kingman that I use and the matrix mosaic of the patterning also.
Well, then there's that hand woven chain. And 2 strands of it, right? And then the toggle. But Lauren, I know, loves where you have the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. She thinks those they look like little hearts.
Yes,
the silver.
That little detail.
Oh yeah,
it looks like it does.
I guess I love the. It is like that Tree of Life. The vines are curving around to hug you.
Yeah.
And $119 on the bracelet. That's amazing. It's the price of a ring. You're getting a bracelet.
Well, we have silver chain bracelets like that.
Yeah.
And we have very affordable. This would be a really great gift because pretty much safe to say there's not many people that don't like turquoise. But with all that different colors, I mean your oranges to pinks to blues, there is not a gemstone that I have that I don't put with the Sweetheart, and it's wow, that looks so good. Even the hot pink, right? That's why I put that pure pink in it.
Well, Lauren was showing the stone when you were speaking, and it was
Yeah, we're looking at
the
it.
color was so vibrant on the screen. It's amazing. And Beverly Hans said, "Sweetheart is a happy stone."
Oh, it is.
And Ola's gonna wear butterfly earrings with the kunzai necklace
Ooh.
because of the butterflies on the chain.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Great ideas. I love it when they say what they're, how they're pairing their items.
Yeah.
And we have a matching pendant as well, and this has the pure pink pulled into it with the Sleeping Beauty. So that's going to match back to that little ring we had earlier too. So you can mix that. Oh, there it is on your ring. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it's so good.
And quality, like everything about this is just luxury, like with all the hand bezel gemstones. And yeah, and again, one of my favorite little shapes. This is something you see kind of throughout my like jewelry career. Very classic Janyl.
Yes,
Sarda.
it is.
Yeah, you think about the pieces like even 30 years ago, they're still relevant. They're still like
Oh, they are.
making
Yes.
their way back and still just as like glorious as when my artisans first like came out with that first piece for me.
I keep telling myself I'm going to grab some of my older pieces from when we did shows back in the 90s. I have some of your 7-stone bracelets with bar hinges in between,
Oh
the,
my
the
gosh!
long,
Yes, yes.
I have a couple of those.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm like, oh, I need to bring that in just to have fun one day showing. Just
Well,
look
you
at
know
some of
me.
these.
Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, no, put that out. Like, because it's like I know the blood, sweat, and tears that it took from our entire team to get there, but it's like, no, I know that's like people are finding stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And buying pieces, but I'm like, oh, we would do this different. Oh, that was the stage here,
No, but it's nice to find those vintage pieces. That's why I love that you stamp them. So they always
A long
find.
time I didn't. And
Well, yeah,
I never
that's long,
stamp
long
like
time.
things that I design for other people. They'll always have their stamp on them, but it's like it's funny. Sometimes people will ask, but sometimes you get a note from me because I can't say.
So our Sleeping Beauty turquoise bangle bracelet is on special as well. $129 is our show special on that, and available in 4 sizes,
Ooh, wow.
starting in a
Look at that.
5-inch wrist on this one to an 8-inch wrist.
I mean, this is why that Sleeping Beauty, like, I'm very, very proud of what we can actually give, knowing what's out in the market and stuff.
So they're saying yes to me. I think they want me to bring in some of my vintage pieces.
Yeah, I want to see it
I think
too.
that's what they're saying yes to. I will. I need to. When Amberly came over, came and she stayed at my house, I pulled out my tub, my little shoebox of miscellaneous pieces, other jewelry too, but that's where I have your other older pieces. And so she was like, oh my gosh, you gotta clean these
I know.
and show them.
Right, well, and I have to, no, there's safes full of stuff that we have that's
Oh,
like
here,
so
yes.
old, like, because I used to keep one of everything.
Yeah.
So, but every time I bring it out, it's like, oh my gosh.
So that's our
Oh, we
armor.
don't do that anymore. We've upgraded that, and I like to do this.
Oh, look at the ring. It looks so pretty, the armor ring. And I love the cross on the side,
Mm-hmm.
the chain link, and then you have that negative open
Yeah.
silver work.
Face.
That is like just that perfect little classic, like substantial, like ring.
Okay, so talk about bangle. This is gorgeous. I love the new frangipani bangle.
No, we're bringing in new things.
Ooh.
So, yes, I was so excited. This took a long time. I have a lot of the other frangipani bangles, but in the filigree frangipani, I wanted to bring in the rustic frangipani, something really classy, because you'll see this kind of all over my new designs and older designs. This was the first frangipani that I did.
Annika was just letting me know I moved on to the next tray without
Oh,
switching
yeah.
the tray. So I did.
I was like, wait a second.
Well, that was a sneak peek for the next tray.
Lauren went right to it. She was like, boom.
All right. Okay, it's here.
Oh,
Here it is.
little baby
On
one.
the iPad.
Yeah, the iPad one.
Oh my gosh, this is the week. I could not wait to get the bead bracelet with the mother of pearl mosaic.
Oh.
Oh, we get to show that. Oh, wow. And you know what? I'm gonna have that the white pearl frangipani bracelet. I didn't put it on this tray, did I? But this looks so good with all the new beginnings. I think like this is so classic.
This
to go
tray is
with
really
this.
good.
Mhm.
So, okay, back to ever blooming inspiration. We have a new bangle, 5 sizes, $119. That's going to be the Black Friday special all the way through the end of the month. And starting in a size 5-inch wrist to a 7.75.
Look at the inside.
I know.
down.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
No, this is gonna be that forever like bangle. This is gonna be the one people buy 2 of because they want to get those framing ones. So
love
absolutely.
it.
So MSRP, trust me, was supposed to be in the 200s. To get it where we needed it, yeah, I wanted to make this super affordable all the time. So 179, like,
Oof.
not a bangle
This
that
is so
somebody
good.
can actually do this kind of work out there.
I'm gushing over here over this bracelet.
Black Friday price, like, yes,
Right.
ladies, this is priced to where you can't get your 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a matching ring too. The Blossoming Dreams ring
Oh.
is $49 till the end of the month. Available in a 5 through 8 or 11, 12. So it looks like our 9 and 10 have sold out. But I love the crossover.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of that open space, but again, just a really nice low profile. And, I've done a lot of 3 overlapping, sort of bring in something just a little bit more junior.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And this looks great with our Vibrantly Alive. We have the little frangipani and hummingbird in a tip-to-tip. Still have 4 sizes in this, but we are getting down on a couple of the sizes. And again, fitting from a 5 to a 7.75 wrist, $104.
I think even more important during the winter, but do you know I still have one that's
So do
sitting
I.
around?
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, oh my gosh, fly south.
I have one that stays. Mine stays
No,
year
he
round.
stays year round. I know.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
'Cause
have those too.
during
That's
the-
why I keep the theaters and stuff out there.
Oh.
During the freeze, Jeff and I are out there like switching it out constantly and putting little heaters on it and trying
Oh,
to keep
really?
it, oh yes, trying to
That's
keep the
sweet.
food from freezing. It's constant. Question, Janyl, how do you tell the difference between the rustic frangipani and your filigree frangipani?
Okay, so the filigree frangipani has just a little bit of a filigree wire inside the leaf, where the rustic has like sometimes texture to it.
Okay, so the bracelet has the filigree frangipani. Okay,
No,
Oh.
no, yes.
that's the little swirl.
So basically, what she's looking at, see where the hummingbird is going? That is the
Mhm.
filigree frangipani.
Right.
You see where you have that?
Yes,
And then you see the other frangipani has just that.
the little petals. So this is
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know several times people ask that, so I'm always interested in how do you know to tell the difference?
Well, and these are just words, so I know with my artisans I want for So when I
Right.
do ones that have both of the frangipanis on it, like it's just
Can-
our terminology we speak to each other on too.
And then the large hummingbird medallion pendant, there's only 3 left.
Oh wow!
But-
and 3 earrings. There's 3 and 3, so
Oh,
obviously
wow.
people were buying a pendant and
Oh.
the earring together.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. I mean, this came out more towards the winter, not in the spring, and I
Mhm.
love it because we can just remember about our little friends.
Right?
If you don't have your little friends still visiting you, well, here they are.
No,
Right?
mine still comes, he torments Finley.
Oh.
He comes right down at like his level, but enough away where you can't get him and chirps at him. Just
Really?
Gets right in his face. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Oh yeah. Jeff and I laugh. It's
Well,
like-
see, the birds love it because, like, I have
the screen.
Well, and I've mirrored it so that and so they're always like they just love. They think it's another bird, but it's like it's yourself. But they think it's another little bird, so they're always like.
Teresa
Right,
Jory
so-
got the hummingbird bracelet a couple weeks ago. Said it's so great, and Audrey loves her hummingbird pieces as well.
Yeah, when you have one that works, it works. Like I've done so many different pieces, so like there, like I said, the critters are not easy to design because it needs to be functional too. So, so many. Boy, I think I have a pretty large safe of critters that just didn't make it.
And then we have a bracelet with the white zircon. This is our Changes Within, part of our New Beginnings line.
and this was really fun because it was basically like for my inspiration to get it, I actually brought some pieces from Bali when I started to do it with them, and was really able to collaborate and bring this together with somebody who still does the type of hand detail that Bali does, with a little bit more like contemporary changes in how they customize jewelry.
And they have to mask that piece off to get those details, right?
Yeah, so
The different.
it's all sterling silver, but yeah, so much work that goes into masking. You know, it is a bit easier for them to do the entire piece, but you got to remember this is like how they suspend it in, because it literally goes into a machine and it literally coats to it. So it's still not easy because it's not like it can't get its edges touched, otherwise it won't coat there. If it's not clean just properly, it won't coat right. So yeah, it's and the cost of gold right now, like, so just the cost of gold alone right now. But we electroplate enough that like when I used to do this in Bali, I did I think we did anyway. I can never remember, but you know, we did ours quite a bit more than industry standard.
He's upside down.
Ola says she needs a phoenix pendant.
There we go.
Oh,
He was upside down. We
think
were
I
seeing the
actually-
cute little
I think I
stones in
actually
there.
did do one at one point, and you know
Let me
what?
get that one actually.
It looked
It's a lot easier.
scary. It looked like, and so I stuck to the dragons, but I
It's
think I
twisted
did
because it's
actually
upside
try.
down. But
Yeah, I
So-
tried everything at one point.
I see.
we also have the matching necklace with the leaf. I love that you put those little the white zircons in the,
Oh, that's
Leaf.
right. Yeah, with
so it gives
these
that
too.
little sparkle.
Because I was able to, all those are still hand set, and yeah, just really giving you kind of that diamond look. High end, very expensive. And I love the Mariner Lake chain on this one too, but yeah, I really enjoyed, this is what I wear the most, is my New Beginnings necklaces myself with my black diamond necklaces. So this is the kind of jewelry that I like. I've been in this trend of wearing the necklaces like this lately.
And
Lots
we're
of rings, lots of bangles though. Those I'll never get away from.
So Annika's wearing that necklace, so we're going to switch over to her so you can see
Yeah.
what that looks like on, because it's always nice. And you actually layered it with the necklace that's going to be on the next tray.
with the
as well.
lotus.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm the lotus. I'm the representation. Like, you know, going through those tough times that once you rise through, like that's where you really like, yeah. Each petal one by one.
So we mixed in the frangipani, the new bangle, with the pieces, and the lotus. We kind of did a mix of the two trays together to give a silver mixed look, and the hummingbird.
And again, white zircons hand set. Like they're like diamond set.
Very cute.
Love it. Very cool look.
Okay, we are going to show. Oh, Divine Blessings, a brand new bracelet. Look at the carving.
Oh my gosh.
I know so many people had that ring and they've been waiting for a matching piece. So I'm hoping you're getting to complete your collections with this.
Well, it was bracelets. I really wanted to bring in some bracelets that like, but I just love it because it's almost the color. I wanted to make it look or appear like it's almost beeswax. So it was a lot to
it
get
does.
that gemstone to like do it because everybody's like asked for bees. So yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to because I couldn't get the color and enough cut and the consistency to get it done. So, but we did it.
And then this has the freshwater pearl, but also that golden mother of pearl mosaic.
I mean, the whole thing is, this is like, wow. Wow.
Yes, it is.
But with all the other colors and things that we do right now, like I can just see this going with so many different things. I have to be honest, like I love this bee. I wish I had some of the rutilated pieces
Oh,
and the
yes.
galaxy quartz that I'm doing. Like it's next year, some of the stuff that I have coming in is going to be so beautiful. With anyway, I think that's, you probably do notice that though, as you buy pieces and year after year, there's other pieces that will always go with it because I'm always thinking about stones that I procured, cut, and customized for you, and then what's coming next. I'm like, anybody who bought this from me, oh my gosh, they're going to be able to wear it like 3 years down the road or 5 years down the road with how I'm designing, always keeping that in mind.
Well, this peaches and cream opal lobster claw bracelet, the colors are just popping out of there, but it is also one of the, has the interchangeable pieces as well.
This
So you
is,
buy the whole bracelet on this
well,
one.
this is the one where I've always kind of done a special price. So
Mhm.
basically, it to get kind of get you in on the starter pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think now those single pieces, Michelle,
Oh,
I'm trying to think.
And let me look.
What are those? Okay. You can hear our papers.
I
We're
know.
trying to find it.
Wow, it was way back there, wasn't it?
Oh no, we missed that one.
So the end pieces are on sale for $80.
Oh, okay. Hey, actually, can you go in on that bracelet and mark it
this guy?
$2.99? It
Oh.
was my starter one that I was supposed to be giving that one free.
Okay.
So, and then, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna bolt out of here, because guess what? My
I know
sister
you gotta tell them.
demanded me
to
that I need to take a day off with her, so she bought Ann Wilson tickets
Oh,
tonight. So
right.
we're gonna go down, and yeah, when she, like, I'm just really excited, because that song I could just sing it, like, don't you know my Jesus? Because it's like, yeah, one of my favorites. So anyway, I'm a little nervous to drive because I don't see so well, so I gotta get my
She can
glasses
guide you.
on. Yes, Joelle's gonna be driving.
All right.
But ladies, I want to thank you so much, and I'll leave you in good hands here.
Well, have fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Everybody.
And I changed the price to $99 on the bracelet.
Yes, because that one I was gonna give that for free, because it was most of our peaches and cream is all in last chance. There's only a little bit left.
Okay,
So yep, that would
It's
be your
done.
starter piece.
all right. So our Love One Another cup in freshwater pearl, it does have that single retention kickback, makes it really easy to put on and take off. Has the beautiful frangipanies. The whole thing is frangipani.
Yeah,
It's a bouquet of frangipanis.
it
Right?
is. You're right.
And available in 4 sizes. So it's going to fit from a 6 to an 8-inch wrist. $144. And then we have a matching ring as
Yeah.
well. Very limited here. This has been obviously shopped quite a bit. So we're down to a 6, an 8, a 10, or a 12 left
Oh,
in
wow.
that frangipani ring. Any chance the ametrine interchangeable will be available again? I don't believe she's redoing the interchangeable Katie in the ametrine. We do have an ametrine bracelet that's going to be coming up in the Luxury of Bali show on November 25th. But there is only 3 of those as well, so it's a full bracelet. 3 left in the beaded white crackle. So we have the white crackle quartz, or white crackle, we have white jade, golden South Sea on those golden beads, and then the little citrine beads in between.
Yeah.
Only 3 left. It's a 22-inch necklace with a 1-inch extender for $96. This is so, wouldn't this be pretty with this?
Yeah.
Like, yes, thank you. I was like, wrap it.
Ooh.
Isn't that gorgeous? And then you will get, and then you throw in like a pendant. You could do this
Put
one.
the pendant on it. Yeah. We'll throw
You
that on.
don't
Oh.
have to. I'm just saying, either one of those pendants. Like I was going to start moving all kinds of stuff around on your tray. How about some matching pearl earrings? Again, 4 left. So this matches back to the ring, but this would be beautiful.
Oh, it does.
Nice, classy pair of pearls.
Yeah.
4 pair. And I love how the silver is wrapped up around the stone like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Flowers of Joy ring in yellow mother of pearl, available in all sizes. Yep. Yes, that's the one I was thinking would look really pretty too with the bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
See, I
Ooh,
like that.
yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? Kristen Gregg says those pearl earrings are perfect. Oh, goodbye, Melanie. She said her husband thinks he has to eat dinner.
Thanks.
And then we have a matching pendant to that ring you just showed too, the one I was trying
Oh,
to pick up on
yeah.
you. With citrine as your accent stones.
Mm.
$80. That's amazing.
Wow, yeah, for all that silver work. Oh, there's some roses on here too.
You got a surprise.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And of course, it has that Sarda stamp of quality on the back there.
Yeah.
And then we had a second ring choice as well. So if
This
you want
one,
something a little bit bigger ring, we have this one has only a 7, 8, 10, or 11 left. So only a couple sizes left in this. $64. But that, look, it has the
Wow.
leaves and the
I know.
flowers, so it matches back.
All around, yeah.
We have that leaf bangle, or you could match it with the that's the frangipani bangle we just had too.
Yeah.
So you could pair that with it.
Yeah, that'll look
Mm-hmm.
perfect with it. Oh, I love this bracelet.
So definitely can mix and match your pieces. Then we're going to show the mosaic golden mother of pearl ring. We have this in a 9 through 13. So
Oh.
size 13 in this one for $80. There's this is very limited on the tray here. The rings are, you know, not a lot of options. And then we have the matching pendant. There's one.
Oh, okay.
So
This
we'll
is
give
the
a
one.
quick- yes. There is one. Citrine with the mother of pearl.
Who's gonna get it?
Hello, Lori Bush. We showed hummingbirds earlier. Were you here for that? And butterflies. Ooh, and we showed the butterflies, stone carved butterfly gemstone pieces that came in. Did you see those? I don't know if you saw those.
This one I have two.
We have a necklace in the Layers of Perseverance. It's the lotus necklace in that New Beginnings. It's the one Annika had on. And I loved it, Annika layered with the leaf like that. It looked really cute together. This is, nope, it's not the one I wore today. I have that one, but I had to feel my neck to see. I have that bursting something on the stars one. But I do wear the lotus one a lot. We only have 6 left. So almost sold out on the lotus necklace. And then the earrings, there's only 9 pair left. I know you love butterflies, Lori. That's why I asked if you saw them. If you go to the Black Friday page, to the top of the page, they will be there. But we have them in Mookite, in Crazy Lace Agate, or in, was it Jasper was the other one? I believe it was. Desert Jasper is what is available in the butterflies.
Yeah.
And we're running a special. If you buy the butterflies, then if you buy the butterflies, then you get a discount code for 50% off any other specimen that you'd like to pick up. Then we have the matching, we have an earring, we have a bracelet, and we have an anklet available in this for $99. The anklet's exactly like the bracelet, it's just a little, it's a longer version. So you'll see the difference in the length. The bracelet is going to fit a 5.5 to a 7.75 inch wrist, and then the anklet is an 8 to 10 inch in the length of the anklet itself. And then the last item we have is that matching lotus ring. There's 2 left, a size 11 and a size 12, and that's it. And I'm going to pull this down here, Lauren, to show Lori Bush.
We
One
got
more
to.
time. These butterflies. So I'm going to show you the butterflies, Lori, just because I know you love them. So we have a Mookite butterfly. So they're $99 on a special, and then you get that discount code for 50% off anything over on the Gemstones and Crystals page. And we have the Desert Jasper. And we have the Crazy Lace Agate. And they come in this case, it stands up. So it's all part of our Black Friday. We're going to be Black Friday and all the way through the end of the month, everyone. So hopefully you'll come back and join us next week to see what we have. The jewelry we showed tonight will be these prices until Tuesday at 11:30, and then we'll be releasing our new show for next week for you to check out. And be sure to follow us over on social media and email us, because with the Black Friday season, we're going to be doing different daily specials and just fun things going on for the whole month. So be sure to connect with us there, and we don't want you to miss out on a special that you've been waiting to see. So thank you and have a great weekend.